Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Indianapolis. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw is Wilson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Wilson. And Ingram hauls it in. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Taylor. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Sanders' kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership in the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Here's Wilson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. On the handoff, Taylor. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. There's Wilson to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. An inside give to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt. An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down, another shot for Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-to-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Packers offense set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 yards remain for second down. Up the middle, Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go, set, 33, yellow.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Back to throw. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the draw is Taylor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught by Lamb. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And they'll get him down inside with 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Again, Wilson delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give to Taylor. Fights through him. Now a second stiff arm. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run once more with Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jelani Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They run a draw here on second down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They're going to look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And his kick here is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, Wilson. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The option to give to Taylor here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 126 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got Pierce. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wilson. Looking for Pierce, and he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Colts look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Packers on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Back to throw again. Binds, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That'll give them 8 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that part.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, 217 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run here with Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And no return here for Wright. It'll be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense